Science fiction, alternate history, and space are all enchanting prospects that have provided wondrous settings and premises for video games of different genres, including but not limited to shooters. 2022 and beyond is looking to be a great time for fans of sci-fi shooters. To that effect, here are upcoming sci-fi shooters that you need to keep an eye out for. STARFIELD. Let's get the most obvious one out of the way first. Bethesda Softworks' upcoming STARFIELD is easily one of the most highly anticipated games right now. While details on the gameplay front remain scant for now, Bethesda has done a fabulous job with its NASA punk designs, and we can't wait to see the game in action at Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase this year. STARFIELD releases for Xbox Series X and S and PC in the first half of 2023. Boundary. Developer Studio Surgical Scalpel's upcoming shooter Boundary is all about engaging in fierce first-person shootouts in zero gravity of space. In addition to its relatively fresh concept of zero-G gameplay, Boundary offers a fine-tuned balance of adrenaline-pumping action and thoughtful strategy. Furthermore, players can also customize their weapons and armor to their heart's content, and customization should change your playstyle significantly. Boundary releases for PS4, Xbox One, and PC sometime this year. System Shock Remake. Night Dive Studios' upcoming remake of the original System Shock has been a long time coming, but it's shaping up to be worth the wait. Players will once again face the rogue AI of Shodan, as they use their wide array of weapons and abilities to overcome any and all obstacles that the game will throw at them. There's still no release date for the remake at this moment, but interested fans can download a free demo through Steam to get a taste of what's in store. Synced Off-Planet. Set against the backdrop of a techno-apocalyptic future, Next Studios' upcoming Synced Off-Planet sees groups of players taking on hordes of robots in a variety of abandoned locales. You can also summon different types of nanomachines to fight by your side, which adds a layer of tactics to the whole affair. Synced Off-Planet releases for PC sometime in 2022. Star Wars ECLIPSE. Star Wars ECLIPSE marks a stark shift for developer Quantic Dream, a studio that has solely focused on developing narrative-heavy games for the last decade or so. Its next game will be a more action-focused title set in the High Republic era of the Star Wars timeline. It's still some ways off from release, and with Quantic Dream struggling to hire in light of recent workplace issues, it seems highly unlikely that Star Wars ECLIPSE will release any time before 2027 at the very least. The next Mass Effect. The Mass Effect games are considered to be some of the best sci-fi games of all time, and with a memorable cast of characters and engaging plot, all of this high praise isn't for nothing. After a brief hiatus following the disastrous launch of Mass Effect Andromeda, BioWare is once again returning to the franchise with a new mainline entry. There's little to no information on the gameplay front or release schedules, but we do know that it's being built in Unreal Engine 5 technology. Arc Raiders. Embark Studios' upcoming co-op shooter Arc Raiders will see groups of players working together with each other to fend off their planet from the constant onslaught of alien species by the name of Arc. The game looks absolutely gorgeous with expansive environments and highly detailed and mechanical enemy design, and its third-person shooter gameplay also looks exhilarating in a similar vein. What's more impressive is that Arc Raiders will be a free-to-play game, so jumping into a game with a group of friends shouldn't be any hassle. Arc Raiders is slated to release sometime in 2022 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. DOLMEN. Developed by Massive Work Studio, this action RPG takes heavy inspiration from the Souls games and attempts to morph those mechanics into a new, futuristic, and sci-fi backdrop. While the majority of the game involves fighting enemies and monsters with melee weapons, players also have access to a decent selection of firearms for inflicting chip damage to enemies from afar. Dolmen is available now on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Dead Space Remake. Visceral's Dead Space series still stands tall as one of the best sci-fi survival games of all time, so it isn't surprising that EA Motive is working on a full-fledged remake of the first game. Developed using Unreal Engine 5, this remake will be a faithful recreation of the 2008 survival classic. From what we've seen, the game does look fantastic in its updated shape and form. Dead Space Remake releases for PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S on January 27th of 2023. Atomic Heart. Mundfish's upcoming Atomic Heart looks to be a love letter to fans of immersive sims, such as the likes of System Shock. Set against an alternate version of the 1950s where science and technology have reached new heights, Atomic Heart tasks players with fighting a variety of deadly creatures who have turned on humanity. Atomic Heart looks striking on both a visual and technical level, and the gameplay is both brutal and fast-paced. We can't wait to dive into this fantastical world of mutants and robots when it releases for Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, PS5, and PC sometime in Q4 of 2022. Gundam Evolution. Based on the smash hit Gundam anime, players take on the role of mobile suits and engage in frantic firefights with each other in a variety of different locales. Each character has different abilities and core stats, like HP and stamina, and players will have to play off each other's strengths to have a shot at victory. With fast movement mechanics and punchy shooting, Gundam Evolution is shaping up to be one hell of a game. It releases for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S sometime in 2022. Rip Out. Announced very recently, developer Pet Project Games' Rip Out sees players battling through constantly morphing enemies in a sci-fi setting. The game's main hook is its trusty pet gun, which can also shapeshift into different forms, such as a shotgun or a rifle. Furthermore, you can even throw this sentient gun at your enemies to deal area of effect damage to them. Rip Out is looking to be a really promising game, and we can't wait to dive into it when it releases for PC and current-gen consoles sometime in 2022. Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. The Black Forest Games developed remake of the first Destroy All Humans was a great reimagining of this PS2 classic. Following the critical and commercial success of this initiative, THQ Nordic has greenlit a full-fledged remake of the second Destroy All Humans as well, which will be released under the banner of Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. If the first remake was anything to go by, fans would most likely end up loving this remake as well. Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed releases for PC and current-gen consoles sometime after 2022. Space Punks. Developed by Flying Wild Hog of Shadow Warrior fame, Space Punks is an upcoming looter shooter. Set against the backdrop of a wide variety of alien planets, players can form groups of up to 3 players who will be playing off each other's strengths to defeat increasingly tough challenges. Space Punks is available now on PC via Early Access and will release in its entirety sometime in the near future. And with that, we reached the end of the video. Have anything to say? Let us know in the comments below. Also, we upload new videos every single day on GamingBolt, so please consider subscribing as it really helps us out. Thanks for watching.